What is up? We are back with some ranking random players. I've done it with knowledge many times, but this time I decided to do it blindly. If you live under a rock and haven't seen any blind ranking videos over the last few years, basically what happens is I have 5 slots. Once I get a player from the randomized feature, I have to pick where to put them. Hopefully I end up with a good list, or I could end up with a bum over a Hall of Famer. We'll see how it goes. Our first player is ḻģežā. Okay, I actually got a player. I did not expect that. He was actually drafted by, I believe, Buffalo as a quarterback, and then he ended up as a tight end with the Eagles. He was one of their 3 players to catch a touchdown on their first career pass in 2021. I don't know why I know that, but it's just been in my head for years. And ever since then, it looks like he's just been getting cardio. Now, from all the times I've done these videos in the past, I've gotten some pretty relevant players. So I'm not going to put him at 5, I'm going to put him at 4. Our next player is the 1962 Buffalo Bills travel maps. Okay, I finally got an actual player. It's ḻģežā. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Didn't really seem to contribute much considering he had 309 yards in his career. There's also a baseball player with his name who's way more popular. He's the one who made me realize it's pronounced ḻģežā. He has a grand total of 2 touchdowns. Congrats, you've seen all of them now. He actually had 213 rushing yards and 272 receiving yards in 1990. And since then, his most rushing yards in a season is 54, and his most receiving yards was 43. So, you know, good old running back 2, running back 3 career. I'm going to put him at number 3. Next up, we got Buster Davis. Great name. Stats, not as much. He played for 2 years. He got 24 total tackles. No tackles for loss, no sacks, no fumbles. Just racked up some tackles in 2008 and called it quits. This is definitely not better than a 2-time Super Bowl champion, so I'm going to put him at 5. Next up, we got Otis Douglas. And the list is ruined. Otis Douglas was a tackle who played in the prehistoric times of 1946 to 1949. While he was a 2-time champion, he only started 3 career games, and neither of those were in a year they won it all. Coaching is where he shined, as he ended up being the head coach for Akron, Drexel, Arkansas, and the Calgary Stampeders. By default, the lowest I can put him at is 2, so that's where he's going. And number 1 is another player from prehistoric times, 1939 and 1940. I don't even know what his position is. Up here it says B, and down here it says RH. Receiving, he had 1 touchdown and 144 yards, and rushing, he had 1 touchdown and 269 yards. Very balanced man with his touchdowns. I still don't know what B is, but he punted and he was pretty good at it. So I guess we got World War II Pat McAfee at number 1. Why not? That's my list. I'm honestly pretty satisfied with it. I don't think anyone's going to argue it unless there's some Fran Murray stands out there. That's going to do it. Thank you for watching.